Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for the week of September 9th to the 15th. Your cards this week, Capricorn, we have an Oracle card, Lemuria. We have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, and your card, the card of Capricorn, the Devil. So Capricorn, I'm just going to start with your Oracle card here, Lemuria. Now I feel this is a metaphorical meaning, but I'm just going to read this out to you. So Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Lemuria is one of the earth's lost lands, where heaven really was a place on earth. A time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony, all beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth. We knew that a mosquito was no worse than us and the sun no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you're part of the transition team who at soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Now, I'm really feeling with this that you're wanting now to choose heaven over hell. You really are wanting to move back into a place of harmony. Maybe in the past you've been in a situation that wasn't very harmonious, and that's what you're really deeply calling now. So in this reading, we have heaven and we have hell represented here with the devil. And this is actually the second time today that this combination has come out in the reading. So it's interesting. I really feel like you're wanting to get back to a place of peace, a place of harmony, and a place of happiness. So I'm going to start here with the past position. Five of Wands and the Devil. Yeah, so I really feel like some of you are moving on from a situation that was, toxic or challenging for you in some way. The Five of Wands can be that sort of petty arguments, that kind of tit for tat, that kind of picking on each other, niggling, that kind of energy in a situation. Now, it's a general reading, so it can be difficult to say what the situation is, but, obviously we have partnership energy in this reading with the Two of Cups. So that can be romantic partnership, or it can also just be, a really close collaborative relationship, like a business partnership or, creative partnership, that kind of thing. But either way, the situation, I feel over time became a situation that was a little bit like hell for you. I think it probably started off really good. Obviously there was that initial, those initial beautiful feelings, but I feel like it's been eroded over time. Devil energy is that kind of situation that over time kind of drains you, sucks your life force out. You can see the devil's got the bat wings. But in some way, you were under the hypnotic spell of that situation for a period of time, which may mean that could have been strong chemistry or charisma with this person that sort of kept on redrawing you in, and it has kind of kept you shackled to it, and there has been an element of codependency about it, which is probably why you've stayed. But you can see here, the chains that are holding these people, which is also, it's kind of like the lovers here, as represented also in the Two of Cups. The chains are loose enough to release yourself. So I really feel like now this is you deciding to, well, okay, I don't need to stay in a situation that's not right for me, that's toxic. I'm now releasing myself from the spell. I'm now breaking the spell by seeing it for what it is and moving on. Yeah, and I think that is your card too, the Devil, Capricorn. So it is about you, coming into a place of power in order to move forward and break that spell. And, here we have in the present position, we have the Two of Cups with the Two of Swords. And what's interesting to know is that, the Two of Swords was, initially a love card, and about decision making in love. You can see here that this person crosses their heart. So I really feel like this is you making a decision about a matter of the heart. Like I said, possibly in a romantic situation or in a deep partnership that somehow is related to a heartfelt area of your life. So this person here is, blinded in this decision making. They're struggling to see which way to go or to make a choice. And I think that's probably because of that devil energy was keeping you blinded or keeping you under the spell. But I really feel that, this week is when you're really going to see things for what they are and will help you make that decision. And that decision could be to, to move on from that relationship or to change its nature in some way. maybe you need to give somebody an ultimatum. It's really difficult to say in this particular reading, but you'll know which way it translates for you. Now, you could be dealing with a Leo, because the Lovers here obviously links to Leo. Either way, this personal situation that you're dealing with is something that is very dear to you, with that Two of Cups energy. Yeah, so you might feel like you are weighing up two kind of equal options, or that there's even amounts of pros and cons for either one, but I think you really just need to take some careful consideration, tune into your instincts and intuition, because in your gut you'll know what's the best way to move forward for you. And towards the end of the week, we have the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. So look, I mean, such a switch up here from the Devil energy with these bright sunny cards. So I really feel that after you make that decision and get clear, you're really going to have that realization that you can create whatever you want to move forward in your life. There's a lot of similarity in these two cards too, both obviously being optimistic and bright and sunny, having this element of real abundance about them, and two really empowered figures, wearing their red cloaks here. And, this could also be you, Capricorn, and this Queen of Pentacles, because she is, an earth sign. So I really feel that after you release yourself from any toxicity, make, this right heartfelt decision for yourself, that's when you're going to realize your potential. You're going to realize your infinite potential, and that you can actually create whatever you want moving forward. I think it's going to make you realize that you've had that strength all along. And you'll realize that you have, all the tools. You have everything you need, as represented by each of the suits of the tarot deck here, in order to create a better situation, a better life for yourself that's going to give you all the abundance that you truly desire. And I also see that through going through the situation, and creating heaven again in your life instead of hell, creating heaven on earth. I mean, look at the Queen of Pentacles here. She literally sits in that sort of Garden of Eden terrain here. And it's you becoming grounded again, you becoming emotionally stable, and it's also you becoming back into your own practical, self-sufficient energy. You may have been in a codependent situation under the Devil energy, but the Queen of Pentacles is the opposite of that. She's actually somebody who can go out and earn money and have a career, have a job, but she can also look after the home realm at the same time. Like, she's just a real balanced energy. So, she also she's very compassionate, she's a nurturer, and, she's practical energy. So I think it's also a time to ask yourself this week, what practical steps do I need to take to move my life forward into a place of emotional stability and true abundance? And I think that either way, whatever way you choose to go in this situation, you'll have a realization that you don't actually need anyone else to help you with it. I think you're going to have all the tools and everything you need to move through it, Capricorn. So Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Feel free to comment on it and let me know how it's playing out in your daily life. Keep in mind, it won't resonate for every Capricorn, it will for those it's meant to, and I'll see you next week for another reading.